Welcome back to NBAA TV. I'm your host, Allison Godlove. Joining us now in the studio is Dr. Beth Bjerke with the University of North Dakota and Dr. Irene Miller with Southern Illinois University. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
It's good to see you. So mental health is such an important topic right now, and it's also an important topic in aviation. Can you talk to me a little bit about that and why it has some unique challenges to it?
Right, so we're both with the collegiate aviation institutions, so we deal a lot with the aspiring aviation professionals, a lot of Generation Zers, and as we've all been through a very difficult couple years, it's been extremely difficult for young people, especially on the college campuses, and so we've definitely been coming together and learning from each other in order to help students be successful.
Yeah. It's not just even about students. You know, we saw so many college students that were struggling during the pandemic, but putting that as an aviator takes it kind of to another level.
Yeah, because the student population there in college, you know, presents its own difficulties and challenges, but our students are taking classes and doing everything that the average college student's doing, but on top of that, they have their flight training, and that, you know, adds another layer of difficulty. So
yeah, and so mental wellness for college aviators is a topic that you're going to be presenting tomorrow. Can you talk about your presentation?
Sure, so we're kind of taking a more of a hands-on sort of checklist approach almost, advice that everybody can live by, the things to slow down, live in the moment, eat well, sleep well, be active, things that really all of us I think could improve on, but sometimes need to be reiterated with our students.
How important of a topic is that to have here at NBAA?
It's very important right now, and especially within the industry, because for many years it just wasn't something that was discussed and an issue that was dealt with, and so finally I think the industry is really taking a positive turn and deciding to address mental wellness within the industry.
And that's something that's happening because you're seeing the airlines working with the universities and really creating this support group or system, if you will.
Correct, so we're all learning from each other, and again, it needs to be a multi-layered approach, and so we've been able to incorporate some of the best practices that we see in industry with peer support programs, embedding well-being modules into their actual academic training. So again, really a group effort also involving the FAA and how we can better educate and do outreach for our pilots.
What is something that you would want someone to take away from this presentation tomorrow?
The main takeaways would be, obviously we're going to give them tools and resources to help them with their mental wellness, but to realize that there are options as far as if you need to speak to someone, if you need a peer mentor, or eventually if you do need to seek treatment, we want them to know that, you know, continue to follow your dreams, and that it's not over. You may have to pause your flight training for a time if you do seek some help, but that there are options and there's a way forward for you to still pursue your dream in aviation. You
know, one thing to add to what Irene is talking about, you look around, it's an amazing time in the aviation industry. There are so many job opportunities for young people. Sometimes our young students, they want to try to go as fast as they can through their college experience, and they don't want to slow down, and they're not taking time for themselves. You know, we're just trying to encourage them to slow down, breathe, take care of yourself. This amazing time in the industry is going to be here to last for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. So when and where is your presentation tomorrow?
So it's tomorrow morning, 10:15 at the Innovation Center.
Wonderful. And when you were talking about tools and resources for people, that all can be found on the NBAA app, correct? What can people find there?
We have everything from resources on being mindful, FAA resources. We have resources that will link you to the Mental Health Symposium that UND Aerospace is hosting next month, and it's all free. You can attend virtually for free. So there's just a lot of resources just regarding mental wellness, that from the FAA to the Mental Health Symposium, that you can just, we have hyperlinks there, and you also see them on the screens as well, so you can get the QR codes and just quickly grab those resources.
Right, wonderful. Thank you so much for being here, both of you. We appreciate the conversation.
Thank you for having me.